Hey guys, Stephanie here. So this is going to be another video in the series, our Dollar Tree art journal or Dollar Store art journal. I did some coffee dyeing, and I will show you the stuff that I used in the videos. They're very, very short, but I just wanted to show you how everything came out. And I did some coffee dyeing on my patio. But I also used some of this walnut ink, which is not a part of Dollar Tree, y'all. But it's so nice, I had to use it on just some of the stuff. Not everything, just some. Because I am going to be using some of this coffee dye stuff in other projects, okay? So the stuff that I use this on is the stuff I'm going to be using in other projects, not this project, okay? So just wanted to have that as a disclaimer. But I did some coffee dyeing with the Dollar Tree stuff, guys. The index cards, look at how they came out. So this will give you an idea of, you can coffee dye your stuff. And you can still use paint on these as well. I did do some envelopes. Some of the envelopes are from the Dollar Tree, like these with the little strip on them. Those are the Dollar Tree envelopes. These are like from Hobby Lobby. And I did pull a couple of envelopes out of a card pack that I got at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if this is these, though. I'll have to figure it out. But these are definitely Dollar Tree out of the box of envelopes that I got. So all these are coffee dyed. All right, they came out really nice. Look at that. They look old and withered. I just love. And then I coffee dyed some of those papers out of the paper pack, the Dollar Store paper pack. Okay, that's that white one. Look at that. How cool does that look? My coffee dyed stuff. So this is just to give you an idea. And I use Dollar Tree coffee. Yeah. So look at that one. That's cool. I love that. So yeah, I coffee dyed all these. All right. So we will be using these in our journal. Yeah. I think I'm going to put some of these coffee dye papers in this. I still have to set this up. I'm going to glue this stuff down and take this handle off. So we'll have a secondary thing, to work in. Because some of the papers, I don't really want to cut them down too much. But because we're working at passport size, I'm going to have to cut a lot of them down. But the other ones I'm going to put in here. So we'll have two journals. I won't do a whole lot of whole video on this. But when I do put it together, I will show you guys. Okay? So you can get an idea of how it looks. That memo pad booklet that I had came out great. Look at that. Look at the coffee dye. Oh my goodness. Isn't it cool? So I did all that. And I'm keeping it in here. And of course, these are the Dollar Tree envelopes that I keep them in. I coffee dye some folders. Now I use the ink spray on this particular folder. So I did coffee dyeing and ink spray on this. Okay. So while it was still kind of wet, I just sprayed some ink on it. It came out great. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I got this ink at Joann's, and they usually have it on sale, or you can use a coupon. That's the only place I've ever seen it. I am not sure where else you can get it. I got it at Joann's Fabrics, okay? So, let you guys know. But look at this folder. I love it. So we can cut this down. We can make tags out of this. Look at the design in there. I just noticed that. That's so cool. We can use this, maybe on the outside of this to add some, we got to cut it down, obviously, but to add a little stability to this journal. I don't know. I have a number of ideas, guys. I probably should have coffee dyed this bag, too, but it was up here and I was downstairs, so I didn't come back up to get it. But that's a thought, too. But I like that. So that came out great. And then I did a bunch of envelopes. These are the envelopes I got in just various Hobby Lobby card packs that I had extras of. A bunch of extra envelopes that I had. So I love these. They came out so good. So, you can stamp these, ink these up, and do whatever you want. Okay. So I did that. Just want to show you the top part of that came off. But even if you, coffee dye your stuff and it starts to fall apart, just keep it because you could probably utilize it on something else. Like the top part of this envelope is gone, but I can glue that to the back of something and have a little pocket. Or glue it to the side and have a pocket. Or like this and stamp on it and still have a pocket. So, alright. And some more envelopes. These are also from various card packs. Yeah. Okay. These are also... See, that one's coming apart, but I'm going to still use it. Alright. Got that one. And then there's the paper. I did spray a couple of these pages with the ink. Maybe 4 of them. not too many. But because I wanted to keep the integrity of the coffee dyeing, but they came out great. All right, so you can use any type of ink spray you have or whatever, you know. I did cheat a little bit. But I don't know. I may not use these for the actual journal. I may or may not use it, but you can cheat. Look, nobody's going to come get you. This is not an official challenge with if you don't use everything from the Dollar Tree, you're in trouble. No. Use whatever you want. Just the foundation of it should be, you know, mostly Dollar Tree stuff. You can add whatever you want to it as well. I mean, let's try to see if we can create something just from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, that kind of thing. Also, let me mention this, your budget. Somebody said, well, what's your budget? Now, my budget, I had probably overall, I'm just going to say that I spent about $50, but I bought a lot of non-crafty things. So I would say this probably ran me about $25, but see, a lot of stuff I already had. So probably 60-70% of the stuff I already had, and then I bought additional items. I didn't really need to, but I did because I wanted to play with it and see what I can create. But if you want to create this, y'all, you ain't got to spend a whole lot of money. You can do this for $20 and under if you so choose to. You know, only thing else probably get you, if you don't have paint, you can use dollar store paint. But some of you might have a bunch of dollar store paint. If you have that, just spend your money on the papers or other little items you may need that in order to build your journals. Okay, so I think the paper terrace, Jessica, I think she did hers for maybe $15, $20 tops, maybe. This one is going to be $20, $25, give or take. A little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on, you know, what we use. But so far, you know, I bought, I think I bought 5 paints and the papers. You know, I spent, about $20, $25 in addition to all the other stuff that I use. All right. So, but I just wanted to show you how yummy my coffee dyed papers came out. Now these, this one I did not spray. Did I? I think I did spray these. Okay, so I think these top ones I sprayed. Oh, you know, I did spray this folder. I wanted to show you how great it came out. So these are dollar store folders and dollar store papers. All right, with dollar store coffee and I showed you everything. I'll show you all the videos so you can take a look and see what I did. All right, so the rest of the stuff is just regular coffee dyed dollar store paper. And I want to make a big stack of it so I can have it on hand when I want to, yeah, look at this. This is so cool, right? When I want to, we just saw that. When I want to, you know, make other projects. So I want to have extras. All right. So if you decide to coffee dye your stuff, yeah, make some extras so you could use it in other projects, you know. We pay for all this stuff. We might as well use it in a lot of different things, right? So, all right, guys. Okay guys, so this is the coffee dyeing portion of the video. I had to come outside. Yeah, so I'm going to just do a stack. I got to do them in batches. So I'm going to do this batch and then I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to come back and do another batch, okay? And that's what we're going to insert into our journal. And of course, you know, we're going to save some for other things as well, too, for other journals and ephemera and things like that, okay? All right. Alright guys, so here's my setup. It's pretty basic. Everything that I'm using to make this coffee dye paper is from Dollar Tree. Okay, the pans are from Dollar Tree, the coffee is from Dollar Tree, there's Dollar Tree coffee, those are Dollar Tree coffee cups. This board is from Dollar Tree, which I actually bought to use for my spray painting, but I have to go back and get another one. Some of the paper I'm using, copy paper, is Dollar Tree. Some of the envelopes, not these, but I coffee dyed a batch of envelopes before this. That was a part of a card pack, you know, the blank card pack. So I coffee dyed some of those, and then I have more stuff here that I'm going to coffee dye. I'm doing it in batches because I don't have a lot of time. So this is the coffee that I'm using. Dollar Tree. So what I did was I just mixed it. You know, put a lot in there, mixed it with some hot water from the sink, put it in the microwave for like a minute, and then I poured it in this cup because I didn't want to make a mess out here. And I just put it in this pan and dip it and all that, and then I lay it on here to dry. Okay, I'm outside in LA and it's like it was like 106 degrees today, y'all. So this paper dries pretty fast. All right, so that is what I'm doing and what I'm using to coffee dye some papers. Mostly Dollar Tree papers. There's some envelopes from Hobby Lobby in here. that, you know, that I mixed in there. But most of the folders and all that stuff, the copy paper, that's all Dollar Tree stuff, okay? And a lot of these papers and envelopes and stuff will be used in various art projects, but specifically for our art journal project that we're working on, okay? Here is some more coffee dyed papers with some folders that I did. I just did a few because I didn't have time to do a whole lot of stuff. And what I did was I sprayed some ink on it as well. So I'm going to be using these in future projects and have some coffee dyed paper and folders and stuff on hand, okay? I just wanted to show you that. Oh, this one won't stay because it's getting a little windy out here. Didn't have a chance to do a whole lot, but I got a few done, so just wanted to share that with you. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll answer them and get back to you. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when the video is uploaded. We're going to move to the next step in the process. I just wanted to show you what I have been, the papers I've been working on. Did the painty papers first, did the coffee dyes papers next, and then we're going to start building our signatures, and we're going to have to do our cover. We're going to have to do some ephemera, things like that. So hopefully not too many more videos. But you never know. And we'll see what we have time for, right? So yeah, definitely give me a follow over on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Stephanie Garrett Creative. And Facebook and Instagram at Stephanie Garrett Designs. All right? All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.